Hey, what's going on? You watching? Hey, listen, a quick message here for you. I'm just out on a walk, enjoying the last day here in Austin, Texas, before I head over to Nashville for Funnel Hacking Live, hang out with my boy, Russell Brunson. By the way, if you know who he is and you're in business, let me tell you why I'm doing this and why you should pay him money, okay? This guy is, you know what? That might be another episode for another day. But that dude is smart, and he comes off so like under the radar. He looks like a 15-year-old boy. He just looks like he's just like, oh, I don't know. I just figured this out. It's just so easy. Yeah, dude, he's a Jedi is what he is. He's a master. And that event is the #1 sales and marketing, online sales and marketing funnel training on the planet. Partially because it's one of the only online marketing funnel trainings on the planet. But anyway, that's actually a very good point right there. When you're the only person in the world that does what you do, and you're the only person in the world that can be 100% you with your unique perspectives, with your unique experiences, with the different various blends of trainings and truths that you've found and that you've applied, and then you put your own spin on them. If there's nobody else in the world that does exactly what you do, then you're the best in the world, and your value, you'll notice your value goes way, way up. So there's a quick little tip for you. And that just segues right into my lesson today. Look, a lot of people, when it comes to growing their business, when it comes to growing your sales, your revenue, when it comes to having powerful enrollment conversations, a lot of people think that they need more information, but they don't. They typically just need clarity, and they don't need clarity from receiving it from somebody else. What they need is to just buckle down, get out their journal and their pen, and start writing specifically what they want, okay? And just throw out the idea that I can't have it if it doesn't make sense in my mind of how I'm going to get it. If you need to put it out 20 years, fine, put it out 20 years. But a great little exercise, and there's plenty of these, but a great little one is called the perfect average day exercise. If you had one day, you had to live it over and over again for the rest of your life, and it was the same day on repeat, and it was never going to get boring, and there were no limitations, what precisely does that day look like? Take about 4 pages and go over in grave detail. Name the place you wake up. Name the person or people that you wake up with who are there with you. Name the exact things that you do for lunch and who you go there with and what you eat and where you go. Because all that clarity is what it's going to do. I'll tell you an example what it did for me. When I just simply sat down and did that exercise a few years back, I started making different decisions. In the very next day, I started noticing myself pull up to certain things and pull away from certain other things and other people. And as I started to do that, I started to have more powerful enrollment conversations, because clarity can pierce through the noise. Clarity can pierce through the fear and the weak perspective that you have if you have fear around your sales conversation. Look, if you have fear and resistance around your enrollment conversations, then it's because you're lacking clarity. Because once you know exactly what you want and that you care most about, and you care more about that thing than any other thing, it's not that you don't care about people, but you just don't care about what they think of you enough as much as you care about your dream, your vision, what you're going to create. And so there is a quick little tip. And hey, if you enjoyed hearing that, what's up, Helen? If you enjoyed hearing that little thing and that was useful for you, and it was as fun for you to hear as it was for me to share with you, then share this up with somebody, tag them in it. And here's the other thing. I have room this week in my calendar for two people to have a clarity session where we will spar, you and me, back and forth verbally. And I'll take what you say and I'll soup it up and spin it back to you. And you could take the idea that you get from me and you could spin it around and let it knock around in your head for a second and spin it right back. And we go back and forth and back and forth. And after about 30 minutes of that, you got that thing that you wanted and it's just focused down to the essence. And when you get it to that essence, the specific, the ultra precise, clear vision, that's when it starts to have a magnetism, and it will change your life, because it almost overnight, that amount of clarity that you get from our clarity session is going to make you a key leader, a key player in your life across the board, to be able to level up across the board without having to put more energy, more grind, more suffering, more harder work. Like, it's so easy to get into that mindset that the more we work, the more we suffer, the more we grind, the more success we'll have. And it doesn't have to be that way. And that's a way, but that's not this methodology. This methodology of creating clarity that's so powerful that it pierces through that resistance, that's what works for me. And that's what really resonates with me and feels right. So if you are hearing this and you'd like to be one of those 2 people that find their way into my calendar this week, just head over to keyplayer.life, watch that quick little video, put in your email, and I'll reach right out to you. Or you can send me a DM right here on whatever platform you're watching this. So, all right, talk to you soon. See ya. Bye.